Have you ever wondered how to make this? Yes, this one is a nursing scrub cap. Today's video, you're gonna be able to make, at the end of this video, you're gonna be able to make this nursing scrub cap. So I have a easy step-by-step pattern. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. Very easy step-by-step instruction how I come up with this. So you, at the end of this video, I promise you, you're gonna be able to make your own nursing scrub cap at home. Stay tuned right now. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how I made the pattern for my scrub, nursing scrub. Okay, so the item you're gonna need, first, I would say you need a pattern, but I will show you how I did it. So you need the tape, any kind of tape. You can use a clear one like this one. I didn't use a clear one, so whatever tape you're gonna use is fine. Something you can hold. You need a ruler, any ruler. I use this one, or either if you don't have a ruler, you can use a tape measurement. That'll work. You need a pair of scissors, a pencil. Okay, so let's get started. So, and then I forgot, and you're gonna need a cardstock. Why you gonna need a cardstock? Something is gonna be easy for you. Once you tape it, you're gonna fold it. Like this part, you need 2 cardstock. This one only 1 cardstock. And then I have different size. I have from medium. I have medium, and I even have a small one. I have a small, medium, and large. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do the large one first, because the large one, what I noticed when I make for people, the large one that's the perfect size. So in case you wanna do the medium one, all you have to do just to reduce, maybe like let's see how many centimeters is on here. Just like 1 inches. This is not that great difference between the large and the medium. You see, I marked them so it'll be easy for me to know this is the medium and this is the large. But I will show you guys how I did the large one. Okay, let's get started. So here I'm gonna start with the head first. This one, I'm gonna use my tape measurement. So from here to here is 6.5. Let me bring it close so you can see it. It's 6.5 inches. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, let me put it that way. 6.5 inches. Okay. And from here to here is 2 inches. 2 inches. Okay, so let me write it down. 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. And 2 inches right here. This is 2 inches. This one is 6.5 inches. Okay, 6.5 and 2 inches. So you're gonna take your cardstock, my cardstock, I'm taking my tape measurement. my tape measurement, and I'm gonna put my 6.5 inches right here. 6.5. Okay. So once you do that, you're gonna take your 2 inches, you're gonna place it right here. 2 inches right here, and then you're gonna connect your line. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just connect them. You connect your line. So how I came up with this one, the round circle, is pretty easy. Okay, so from here to here, sorry, I don't know if you can see, from here to here, I'm gonna show you how many inches is that. This curve right here, from this corner to this corner, is 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. So I'm gonna put 4 inches here, 4 inches right here, 4 inches. So from here to here, here to here is 4 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat it back again. So you're gonna measure from here to here is 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. From here to here is 2 inches. And here is 4. Four inches. All you have to do to connect it. So you're gonna go from here. Your circle doesn't have to be perfect. That's the head. That's where the head goes. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just go around. And then you come right here. And then you go around. You just make like a circle head. That's why we have this. You see? All I did, I connected from here, my 4 inches. I start to draw my circle. So you just go slowly to join these 2 inches right here. You come, you do the same thing. You join it together. And you have the head. So we're gonna put this on the side and we're gonna cut it later. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did this one now. This is the one you go around your head, this part. So I bought the pattern so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So this one is for this. It's for this one. You see? That's a pattern for the one that go around your head. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did this one. Okay? So as you can remember, here was 6.5 in the bottom. So this one too, it have to be, this side, it have to be the same size with the top of the head, 6.5. So you can be able to connect it right here. You see? So we're gonna cut 6.5 right here. So we're making, when you make it double like this, it becomes 2. But we're gonna make the pattern for only one side, this side. That's what we need. So this one, that's a 6.5. 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. And here I believe it's half of it. Yeah. Here is 4 inches. And when you go all the way down, it's half. So it depends. If you want it too tiny, here I make it 3.5. Mine is 3.5. 3.5 inches. Okay. So I'm gonna go back again. So here you have 6.5, which is the same size with this one, because they're gonna connect it together. You can see 6.5, 6.5. When you go down here, it's gonna be 4. You keep going down, it's gonna be 3.5. You can make it 3 inches. It doesn't matter, whatever you want it. I like mine a little bit big, so you're gonna allow the person when they put it on, you know, it's not gonna be too tiny. All right, let me stop talking and do the work. Okay, let me explain. So we're gonna take our 6.5 inches, we put it back here, 6.5, from this corner to this corner to here. This is 6.5. Here is 4 inches. Here is 4 inches. Okay. This is one pattern. So all you have to do to connect them together. But when you connect them, make a shape. Don't just go straight. So this is 4 inches. So you make a shape when you connect. Don't make it a straight line. You can do that if you want to, but I like a shape a little bit, because your head is around. So I'll go from here. Oh, before I forgot. Okay, and here also, remember that 2 inches, we'll put it there. So here is gonna be 2 inches. So we're gonna make another 2 inches right here. Two inches right here. And I'm gonna take my ruler. This is 2 inches. I'm gonna take my ruler and connect it together. And from here, I just go, I connect it with this one. I don't know if you get me. I'm gonna start it back, okay? From here to here is 6.5. From here is 4 inches. From the 4 inches to up a little bit here is 2 inches. So what you're gonna do, you take your ruler, you make a line. Doesn't have to be perfect. You make a line from here, and then you connect it from the 2 inches to the 6 inches. You just make a straight line. You can make a shape, but you can make a straight line right here. So you have one side. So far, we already have our pattern for, where did I put it? Alright guys, so far we done the head, we done this one, but this one you need 2 sides, 2. Meaning what? It has to be like this, open. So far we done only this side. So we have to do the other side here, and then we're gonna do the tail, the ends. Okay? So you really have to be careful when you do this side, the other side. So this one, so you have to add another part right here to make it 2. So for you to do that, you do the same thing. You get your ruler or your tape measurement. Either your ruler. I prefer the tape measurement because it's easy to really see how big it is. So I prefer this one. So you do the same thing, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5 inches. You come down here, it's 4 inches. Let me make it big so you guys can see it. Here it's 4. I don't know if you're able to see it. This is 4 inches and 6.5. We're doing from left to right. The first one, the other side was from right to left. So we do the opposite way. And then you're gonna measure here 4 inches, 4 inches, and here your 2 inches. So 2 inches here, 6.5, 4 inches, and 2 inches. All you have to do, connect them together. You connect from your 6.5 to the 2 inches. You connect them together. That will give you those two right here. You see? We have the 2. Now our 3 pattern is done. We have one more left, which is the bottom one. This is the bottom one for you to tie the back of your head, the back. Okay? Because of the large of the paper, otherwise it should have come in only 2. But because of this, it's too long. So you have to make it like a 3 pattern. Okay? So for you to get this one, it's pretty easy. Remember right here, you have your 4 inches. Your 4 inches. And down here is gonna be 3.5. You can make it 3 inches if you want to. But don't make it less than 3 inches because you need a seam allowance. So I'll prefer 2 inches. Like you see my hat. This is one of the hats. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about. Here, it have to be 3.5 because of the seam allowance. You're gonna take half on this side, half of this side. So you're gonna have only, let me see how much left. You see, almost 1.5. So if you take half here, or maybe 1 here, 1 here, that give you 2, and here's 1.5 left. So 1 inch seam allowance, 1 inch seam allowance, you only have -2. So the total of all the whole this one is only 1.5. So if you make it like a 3 inches, it's gonna be small like this. Some people do prefer small like this, but I like a little bit big. It's easy for the person to tie the back of the head. Okay. So I'm gonna take my other cardstock. Same thing. Because it's 2 parts, we have to connect it together. So we're gonna do one part is 3.5, another part is 3.5. So we're gonna do one at a time. Okay? One at a time. So I'm gonna start with 4 inches right here on the top. 4 inches and my 3.5 right here. All you have to do, connect them together. Join them. Three and a half, 4 inches. 4 inches, 3.5. Okay, so we have 3.5 and 4 inches. That will connect to this part. You can see it's coming together. So we're gonna do this one again to the other part. For me not to waste my cardstock, I can just use this one from this side. So let me cut it here. Four inches. Three and a half. So I have 2. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So all you have to do now to cut your pattern. This is my bottom one. Let me put the 3.5, 4 inches. I just have to cut it. These are all one done. Now those 2, I'm gonna cut them 2 together. So it's done. So we can name it. This is B, B, C. So we're not gonna mix it up. And that's our A. Our A part is large size. This is large. Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one too.
And part A. So you have an A, you have your B, and you have your C. So all you have to do now to connect them, you're gonna connect them so it's gonna be like this, is all in one pieces. You see how I tape them? All in one pieces. I name them so I won't be confused. So I know this is M, that means medium. I'll connect them together. That's why you need a cardstock. A regular paper is not gonna use. You need a cardstock, something heavy. It will be easy for you to trace on the fabric. So I'm gonna take my tape measurement.
Easy peasy. Tape measurement, put them together. Okay. Don't give me a hard time here. Okay, we're gonna do it like this.
Guys, something went wrong.
Alright, so what I decided to do, I'm gonna put on top of the ruler. So it'll be easy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it piece by piece so it can be connected. So it's not gonna mess it up. I'm sorry guys. So I'm gonna take them. I'll start with the middle. You see now it's together, it's not moving. Okay? I got you. If you have to remove it because it was giving me a hard time. So you connect them. Now you have all in one. And you're gonna take another tape and go all the way in on the straight line. And I'm gonna go to this side too. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? But still don't mess it up the way I'm doing right now. Alright, it's time to call it.
All right. So you have one part. So it's easy for you to fold it like this. That's why I was saying you need a cardstock to be able to do this one. So I'm gonna do the same thing with my B side.
Take it there, so it's not gonna move. I'll mix it up again. Remember, we have to close this gap too.
That's a strong tape, guys. All right, voila. You can fold it. Easy for you to store it. This is your pattern. I don't know if you're able to see it. And this is the head. So if I fold it this way, you see? So now I'm gonna connect those two together. I'm gonna connect them together too. you have your pattern to make your nursing scrub. Voila, it's all set. So what you're gonna do, this is the pattern. This is the head. And this is the one side. Okay. This is the head. So this part is where you put the elastic. So these 2 inches that will allow you to fold your fabric. You see, for the elastic. This is the part. If you want to know how I do the pattern, you can watch my video. I have a full video how I do the nursing scrubs. Okay. So it's all done. You can see. Very easy step to follow. Okay. Alright, merci beaucoup de regarder la vidéo. If you have any question and I didn't explain it clearly, please put a comment below and I will try my best to answer them. And then, and if you want to know how I connect the pattern to the fabric, I have a video below. I have a video. You can see it on my YouTube channel. Just go through it. You just type nursing scrubs, how to make a nursing scrub. So you see there. So merci beaucoup de regarder la vidéo. Que Dieu vous bénisse et à la prochaine.